realistic day in the life of a master's student in Lisbon. Showed up to uni today, learned that classes got cancelled today because it's carnival season. And that's all I have to say. And Agnes looking at me from the corner, laughing at me. We have some clips from the weekend. We can do a quick recap, but we literally didn't do much. It's a very exciting day. My IKEA bed sheets are coming and a guy is coming to fix our hot water because we're having hot water problems. We think it's the gas, right?
I think it's because the gas is running out.
We don't have hot water to shower with. This week I'm really starting to write, research, do everything for my thesis. And that's about it. We just had, what's this guy?
Handyman
come over.
This guy, I don't know.
And now we have an IKEA package to open.
Okay, cool. IKEA haul.
IKEA haul, I have bed sheet.
I love the color.
Me too. One pillowcase. I have
8
toys.
Do they?
And 2 more pillowcases. Yeah, happy carnival?
Yeah.
Happy carnival and happy Chinese New Year.
Year of the horse.
Sante.
We should have love shot.
The cinnamon really adds the extra.
This is the perfect Sunday.
Yesterday I made herikas kasukas. I don't know what it's called in English because it's the Independence Day of Estonia today. I always try to celebrate the Independence Day of Estonia, which is the 24th, and because I'm not in Estonia, I'm in Portugal. I went to the Eastern European shop that they have here because I knew they had herring. Also I got a very important thing, black bread, and I got herring and I got some other stuff, like I got pickles and then I also went to the supermarket and got like beetroot, carrot, potatoes, onion, yeah. And the sauce in here is sour cream and mayonnaise, which I both got from the Eastern European shop. Anyways, I'm gonna try some. I don't know how good it is at home. My grandma used to make it and my mom makes it now. And now because I'm here all by myself, I was like, I need to make this because I want to celebrate somehow. I mean, in the evening I'm obviously gonna watch like Estonian TV, but yeah, this is the reality of living abroad. I'm so excited because the smell of it is so good to me. I did kind of wing it. Oh, you also put egg in this thing. Let's see. Tastes like home. Wow. Okay, I'm actually really happy with this.
You're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna do great things, okay? It's 2 weeks.
You're gonna do more great stuff. You're going to do it now. My Estonian brain cannot comprehend that it's February and it's like 22 degrees. This is summer for me. I was walking up the hill and I was sweating. It's crazy how warm it is today. Anyways, decided to just film my day today. This is like a regular day, I guess, in my life. a master student life, even though today has been quite extraordinary because, first of all, sent my lovely roommate to Vietnam this morning at 5 a.m. So I'm gonna be alone here for the next 2.5 weeks, something like that. So I think that's also why I was like, okay, I need to vlog because then I won't be as lonely here. And then I got my nails done this morning. I wanted to get my nails done for a long time, and I finally decided to try a place in Lisbon. It was really good. For the price and the quality, I was really happy. And the girl didn't speak English, and I don't really speak Portuguese, so we were both trying our best, but we managed, and I will definitely go back there. Then also started actually writing my master thesis today. Wrote like 500 words. I don't know if they're good 500 words, but at least I started. Had a Zoom call in a cafe. Now I'm back home. I need to clean the house and I need to do grocery shopping and everything, but I'm gonna just do that all tomorrow. This morning I did laundry because one thing that I've learned is that when it's sunny outside, first thing you have to do in the morning is do your laundry because otherwise it will never dry. I'm now gonna have lunch. I don't have anything to eat at home, so I went to Bingo Deutsch, and I feel like it's a treat yourself day today because my roommate's gone. I feel a bit like, oh, well, I know people in Lisbon, but okay, but I was just, it's so easy when you live with someone and they're like a built-in roommate and best friend, so you just hang out with them all the time. Anyways, I got sushi from Bingo Deutsch on my way home because I was like, oh my god, I have nothing to eat. Tonight will be an interesting night because I found this Creator Club Society thing on Instagram, and they have an event tonight, and I bit the bullet and I bought the ticket because I'm really trying to go out and make friends, make new connections, meet new people. It's gonna be like a panel. I actually don't know what the panel is about. And then there will be drinks, snacks, something like that. And I've never done anything like this before in my life, but I promised myself that I would be willing to get out of my comfort zone. I've made friends before in new countries, like when I was on Erasmus, went to France, went to Lyon, didn't know anyone, had never been in that city before in my life, made friends, living with one right now. Last time I moved to Lisbon, didn't know anyone, didn't know the city at all, made friends, survived. This time, most of the people I know are not living here anymore, which makes sense, but I know the city super well. I have my favorite spots, but I'm also trying to venture out of my comfort zone. Even though today I went to the cafe that I was mostly studying at all the time last year. I'm gonna try this event, let's see. And that's basically it. I need to mentally prepare for my social evening tonight. And also I think the new season of Bridgerton is coming out tonight. So that will probably be my agenda once that hits Netflix because I really want to see how this fourth season ends. Before I finish this video, I wanted to share some pieces of media that I've been consuming, I'm consuming right now, and I want to recommend these to you because with what's going on in the world right now, okay, that's my first media recommendation for you all. Just go look at the news, watch the news, listen to The Economist, the intelligence podcast, talk about what's going on right now. And honestly, I'm very privileged to say this because where I am right now, I'm safe, but I'm just angry, frustrated, and in disbelief of what's going on around the world. And I just don't understand why we got here, and just like what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, yeah, that's all. But now that we got that out of the way, I want to share some fun things I've consumed. I wrote them down on a paper. I want to talk about 4 books and I want to talk about 4 series. I'm going to start with the books. First book that I'm actually still currently reading, I'm almost done with it, is a non-fiction book. It's not fun, but I think it's important to read. And that's why I'm talking about this. It's called Girl on Girl: How Pop Culture Turned a Generation of Women Against Themselves by Sophie Gilbert. And I think there's just one question in the back that really sums it all up, and it says cosmetic surgeries are at an all time high. Ozempic is bringing back heroin chick, and TikTok tradwives are on the rise. After 4 waves of feminism, what went wrong? And she just looks at pop culture in the last 30 years and discusses all these trends like hashtag girl boss and what's the impact of, for example, reality TV and plastic surgery. And there are all in all 10 chapters. And I'm more than halfway done. There are also so many pop culture references that I'm learning while I'm reading this. And there are also so many references that I have to look up, and like music videos I watch because of it, or films I read about because I haven't watched but I read up on because of this book. And yeah, if you are interested in pop culture, if you consider yourself a feminist, which I think we all should be considering ourselves, just read it. I don't think you will regret it if you are into pop culture at all. Then the second book is called, it's also another nonfiction book, and it's called Why We Sleep: Unlocking the Power of Sleep and Dreams. And it's written by Matthew Walker, who has a PhD. And he just writes, I mean, I'm listening to this on audiobook. I'm more than halfway done with this one as well. But it talks about why we sleep, why sleep important, what it does to our brains. I think honestly, this should be like a required reading for each human because sleep is so important, and I don't think in this day and age people are getting enough sleep. So if you're interested and want to improve your health, then read it or listen to it. I'm listening to it and it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. And then there are 2 fiction books. The first one's called 3 Days in June by Annie Tyler. And this I also listened to an audiobook. It's like a 4 or 5 hour audiobook. So if you're looking for a quick fiction book that has a plot, but it's also like, I feel like nothing really happens, but at the same time so much happens in that book. The main character is a woman in her 50s or 60s, and she gets fired from her job, and the next day her daughter is getting married, and then the day after that is the, I guess, like last part of the book where she's been fired from her job. Everything with the daughter getting married has happened, and then what she decides to do. And there's intrigue in that. There's also talk about adultery. And yeah, I mean, there's, the book covers so much at the same time, nothing at all, but I really enjoyed it. It just takes place in the span of 3 days, and you learn about the main character and her life choices. And in the beginning, I really didn't like her. By the end of it, I was like, okay, I see you. I think I like you now. So that's one book. And the other book is part of a series, and it's a hockey romance that I actually finished this morning. I was really hesitant, like, do I want to talk about it? Do I not want to talk about it? But I don't know. I feel like we all need escapism from time to time, and this was my escapism for this week. There's author Stephanie Archer, and she has this hockey romance series called Vancouver Storm. This was the 5th book in the series. It's called The Wild Card. It's single dad. It's like low-key enemies to lovers, kind of forced proximity, not really. She moves in with him for some reason. Anyways, I actually really enjoyed the whole series. It's very easy to read. I stumbled upon the first one. The first one actually came out in 2023. And then I've just followed the whole series. They all have these classic romance tropes. And it's also cute. By the 5th book, there's a big found family. Not gonna lie, I really was like, okay, who were, like, which character, which plot was this book? But that it didn't matter. I just had a good time. And if you're after a quick romance, then maybe try the Vancouver Storm series. So those are all the books right now that I want to mention. And now I have 4 series. Not gonna lie, most of February I was watching figure skating. I remember, like, growing up, I used to watch figure skating a lot with my mom, and I was like, okay, let's watch figure skating because it was the Olympics. And honestly, it did not disappoint. But there are 4 series that I watched this year, actually 5 that I've enjoyed. Let's start with the first one that I finished this year. It's called Agatha Christie 7 Dials. Netflix miniseries, I think it's 3 episodes. It's Agatha Christie, so it's classic. It has some really great actors like Martin Freeman, Helena Bonham Carter. If you enjoy a classic mystery crime, watch it. 3 episodes. I watched it in one evening. Then the next one that I finished this year was My Lady Jane. I think it started trending again because People We Meet on Vacation came out. Not mad about it. It's a fantasy series that has a subplot of romance. It's like rewriting history, and it's just funny. It's 8 episodes. Unfortunately, didn't perform that well, so there will not be a season 2, but I think season 1 is still worth watching. Then the third one that I'm actually hooked on, and it's been winning a lot of awards recently, it's called The Pit. I started watching it really accidentally. I think I saw someone talking about it on Instagram. Season 2 is now halfway out. I mean, I think we're more than halfway through it, but basically the premise is that there's this hospital and it just follows its ER doctors and nurses along for a whole day, so one shift that they have. First season, you just see, like, you follow these characters and you see what they do in the ER hour by hour. Very quick paced, intense, very emotional, for me at least, but such a great watch. I enjoy watching medical dramas, and I think The Pit is one of the best ones I've seen. And then I'm gonna just finish with 2 that I'm currently in the middle of. First one is a K-drama called My Demon. It came out in 2023. I cannot believe that I didn't watch it when it first came out. I somehow just missed it. It's supernatural, but it's a Korean romance drama, but at the same time there's like mystery, there's a death, and it has this mystery element throughout the whole thing, and there's a lot of backstory and secrets, and at the same time it has this magical element because the main guy is a demon. And basically it starts with the demon accidentally getting his like powers or his tattoo that he has transferred to the main girl character. And I'm not gonna say anything else because I went into this blindly, and I'm really glad I did, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm on episode 13, so I'm assuming I will finish it by tomorrow because there are only 16 episodes. And the last one that I'm in the middle of is Heartstopper. I read the graphic novels end of last year, beginning of this year. I feel like I talked about it in one of them. Maybe it must have been my 2025 wrap up. Anyways, read the graphic novels, decided to watch the TV show, and it's so sweet, and I really enjoy how they have portrayed all the characters because I feel like they are just like taken out of the book and put into that series. And I'm really glad that whoever picked that up decided that there should be a TV show. If you want something wholesome, but at the same time something that deals with serious problems like mental health and body image and everything else, all of the characters, main characters or side characters even, are somehow in the LGBTQ plus community. So if you haven't watched any of these or read, I mean, I don't know if nonfiction is escapism. It's not really. These two are quite serious books, but if you want some escapism, maybe my recommendations gave you some. And at the end of the day, I encourage everyone to watch news, listen to podcasts, read articles, and have discussions about what's going on in the world, because what are we doing? Anyways, that's it for now. Few random bits and pieces of my everyday life and now this recommendation part. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. Take care of yourself, and I will hopefully see you soon. Bye.